that was better than yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday I think we were all sleepy.
You were also sleepy yesterday. Okay. Give you a couple minutes to get out ahead of me.
Couple minutes?
1 minute, maybe. 30 seconds?
Couple minutes would be 2 minutes.
Okay, it would be. That'd be way too long. All right. A couple of moments, perhaps.
That's too short.
Picky, needy people. Okay. 15 more seconds.
No. It shouldn't have been like 30 seconds actually.
I'm waiting till it gets to the 3. Okay, fine. Alright, so I'm going to look at this as 21 hundredths times 100 is 21. And then this one is just divided by 10. So 1 boingy. To the left, we just bring that over by 1 boingy. Then we could look at this as the 15 tenths is 3 halves, and so we could figure out that W would be 6. Metric conversions. So we just multiply this times 1,000. There's 1,000 millimeters in a meter, giving us 750 meters. So simple and relaxing. All right.
It's millimeters, right?
Oh, millimeters.
Amanda said
Okay.
that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I left one of those off. Okay, then looking at this is 125 minus 100 is 25. And 1/10 of this would be 40, so times 9 would be $3.60. Okay, well I guess this is sort of topical to today. Well, the circle of a diameter is 7 feet. That's a diameter of 7 feet. What is the radius? So the radius is what of the diameter? Half. So half of 7 is?
3.5.
I'm going to say 3.5. Just because oftentimes using fractions with the imperial system is works a little bit better, and often decimals work a bit better with the metric system, though that's not a rule. Just an observation. Alright, then I can look at this like just don't forget this, the total cost. Right, total cost. So I can think 7% of $10 is 70 cents. So 7% of $21 is $1.40, and then I can add that to my 20 and get $21.40.
But Mr. Pritchard, how do you get it?
How did I get it?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I was thinking that 7% of $10 would be 70 cents.
Okay.
Because that's 1/100th of it, and then I just doubled that to get it for $20.
Oh.
That was my mentally math method with that.
We have a decent amount of examples. We have 2 are.
Yeah, it's and they're really basic. Okay, so today we're talking about pie. Pie.
Burger pie.
Delicious.
What?
Oh no, wrong kind of pie. Yes, no, just
pie.
mathematical pie,
Right.
the most delicious pie of all. And so our first example here is the radius of a circle
Oh my god.
is 10 centimeters. So everyone, what would that make the diameter, which is twice as long? 20 centimeters. Excellent. And would everyone like to tell me, how do I get the circumference? I multiply 20 times? 3.14. Well, we say 3.14. It really is 3 and 1400ths. And also,
Wait, how did you get that? Yeah.
how did I get this?
So you mean we can
Oh, well, pi Okay, so let's do a little reviewing here. Pi is approximately, that's why I've got my wavy equal signs there. That means about 3 and 14 hundredths of your units. So in this case, our units are 20 centimeters, and so and remember, I guess a little bit more of you. The circumference is the distance around the circle. That's what we mean by the circumference. And we can get the circumference by multiplying the diameter, that guy, times some version of pi. And so pi is, in a basic form, is, people just like to say 3.14. It actually goes forever. Oh, who can tell me who has a long string of pi in their head? You.
Wait, am I supposed to?
How far can you go?
Can I say point?
You can say point.
Okay, 3.141592.7 or 6. I forget.
Okay, let's have another contender in here.
3.141592653589793323.
And I think we have a winner, folks. Oh, I gotta find a pom pom for you for that.
Standing ovation.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna owe you a pom pom. Okay, I owe you one pom pom. Anyway, let's refocus here. So, yes. Well, that is part of our next example. Is there are a few other ways of looking at it, but.
I still don't get why you just put 3 and 1400.
Could you not be clicking that, please? Because that is the value of pi. So, yeah, I mean, it's always that. That is one of the mathematical truths of the universe, is being able to get the circumference of a circle by multiplying its diameter times this number. And now, we said approximately here, right, for the centimeters. So, as Anae showed us, this number could actually go out really far. It depends on how exact you want your measurement to be. And we usually, for most purposes, we're okay with just 3 and 14 hundredths as the value of pi, but you could multiply 20 centimeters by that long string of numbers that Anae was saying and get a more exact measurement of the circumference.
3.1415. What was that? 3.1415926535897933238464.
Yeah, so if you multiplied 20 by that, then you would get a very, very, very close approximation of the circumference of the circle. We're going to show you a couple other ways it could be calculated. It's really one other way it can be calculated, and then the other way is sort of a cop-out. We'll get there in a minute. So, okay, I'm just going to add my 0 for here, then multiply these by 2 just to get out of this example. And then I've got 2 things behind the decimal there, so I'm going to go boingy, boingy. Oops. 120.
You don't really need that 0 at the end.
I really do not need that 0 at the end. No, I can erase that 0. Yeah.
You said you wanted tricking. You wanted tricking in the math.
I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in just getting to this next example at this point.
Yeah, it's in the next example.
Okay, yeah. I know. I taught this morning. Okay, so here we've got kind of the 3 different ways that you're probably going to be asked to do this for the rest of the year. So sometimes in your problems, they're going to say use 3 and 14 hundredths, or as we like to just say 3.14 for the value of pi to compute it. Now, other times, you're going to be asked to use 22/7 for the value of pi, which if you do that as a division problem, you end up doing out the digits for pi. And we will see why, and they have a particularly good example here with their value for their diameter. We'll see why it can be a lot more useful to use 22/7. And then sometimes you just gotta let pi be pi. Just gotta let pi be pi. So sometimes we just leave pi as pi. So, okay, so how about everyone see about doing A right now? So get the circumference for each of these. If you want to move ahead and also do B, but I also have a little thing to show with that. Yeah.
Why is pi specifically 22 divided by 7?
Why is it? Well, if you do it as a division problem, you're going to end up with
But
pi. But are you asking why would you do that? Why would you use that? Oh, I'm glad you asked, but I need for you to do A first, and we'll get to that. Okay. Yeah, the very good reason. Yes.
Like let's say they don't give you use 22/7.
If they don't tell you?
Yeah,
Oh, then you could do it. You could do it this way or this way. But don't do it like that if they don't tell you. Yeah.
It doesn't matter which one you use.
I would say not. No. If they're not specific, then no. Okay, so I'm gonna do this out just to get it out of the way. I'm sure everyone's already done with A, right?
It's on where you have to use
Oops.
22/7.
One M. Okay, here. Okay, 3. 4, 9. I've got my 2 boingies there. Okay, gets me to there. Yes, I don't need the 0, but I don't feel like erasing it. Okay, so 94 and 2/10 or 20 of an inch would be the circumference, the distance around the circle. Okay, so why would you use 22/7? Here's why. Now, if I set up the problem like this, does it become obvious why this would be handy?
Yes. Yeah.
Want to tell me? What do you see?
Cross-canceling.
Cross-canceling goodness! Yes! Exactly! I can just cross this off, make it a 1, cross this off, make it a 2, and then I've just got 2 times 22 gets me 44 feet. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I'm not there yet. I'm still writing my notes.
Yep. Okay, and then let's just wrap this up of leave pi, as pi is a bit of a cop-out, but you can think of it as a very easy problem to do. You just need to present it correctly, yes?
So, if is there if it does, even if it doesn't say use 22/7 or use 3.14,
If
is there sometimes even if it doesn't say, is there times where it's better to use one or the other?
I would say that if you look at if you look at the diameter and it turns out that one of them is a multiple or a factor of 22 or 7, and it's going to work out to where you can do some cross-canceling goodness, then I would say that would be your indication of the way you go. So looking at that, you can see the 14 feet and immediately see, oh, hey, I can cross-cancel that with the 7. Cool. Yeah?
So does that mean the answer to B, is it completely accurate?
No. Actually, so here let me put my wavy equal signs here. Oh, terrible wavy equal sign. Okay, so nope, it's still an approximation. It's still approximate.
And then 22 divided by 7 is all the digits of pi.
Ooh, you want to do it out? Come back and report. But I believe that it's still approximate.
22/7 is approximate.
Yeah.
Mr. Petrie, I did 14 times 3.14 and I got 42 and something.
Right. So
it's different
also,
than 22.
Sure. Also approximate. They're both approximate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can end up with a more elegant answer this way, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Petrie?
Uh-huh.
Also, I checked. It definitely seems approximate because on the Google calculator I did 22 divided by 7,
Uh-huh.
and they also have a pi button. So I press the pi button and it's different
divided by 7 answer.
Okay, good.
How do you know
So someone did do it and report it back. Good job. Okay, I definitely owe you that pom-pom. Okay, so let's just wrap this up so that we can get on with the rest of our afternoon. So, yes?
C is almost the same as example 1.
Okay, great. All right, so 10, we first will get the diameter. Or, yeah, so then that gets us our 20. But all we have to do here is just, if we're leaving pi as pi, just letting pi be pi, then all we have to do is say 20 times pi centimeters. Now, you know what this does though, right? This one I don't need wavy equal signs. This is totally equal because we're just using the value of pi.
But is that just like the rule? Like if you want to leave pi as pi, you just do like 20 times pi equals whatever unit.
Yes, but it's gonna be really specific. If they aren't telling you to do that, definitely don't do that because you will definitely get it wrong on any test because they'll think that you're just messing with them. Yeah, unless you are specifically told to leave pi as pi on any problem, which they usually will not do except when you're doing certain Saxon written practices. Then don't do that. Do either the 22/7 or the 3.14 because this isn't really solving it, is it?
You're just saying like, I don't know what the value of pi is, so too, but just have it.
Well, or you're just saying for some reason
not
in context.
solving it,
I'm not sure what the real world context would be.
Because you're just not solving it. You're just placing pi next to 20 and saying that's my
You're
answer.
writing an equation that demonstrates how to get the answer, kind of.
But
Yeah.
you're not solving it.
Exactly. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop us here.